sumo wrestlers from the world famous Lincoln High School, from the world famous Southeast San Diego, have the opportunity to represent the U.S. at the 2024 Sumo World Championship in Poland this September. Maximum Effort Foundation, or MEF, is a local organization committed to making martial arts accessible to every athlete, no matter what. Help MBF hit our goal of raising $10,000 to help these athletes and their coaches make it to Poland. You can show up for these Hornet sumo wrestlers in the following ways. 1, please give what you have capacity to give, because we don't want to break the bank, via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal to the account Black Women Deserve SD. Women is spelled with an X. Or by sharing this post. 100% of your contributions will go towards this effort. And
yes. So how are you doing?
The champ is here.
I'm chilling, man. I got me some good sleep the past 2 days, so I'm feeling rejuvenated and refreshed for this interview. So we in here.
You've been hustling. I see you out there grinding.
I'm Jamaican, you know that's how we do. We got like 20 jobs, dying. We gotta get it. We gotta get it, man. So actually, I'm always on it.
Where did that come from? Where did that stereotype come from? Like, real talk. I've always heard, oh, they're Jamaican. They got like 3 jobs, 4 jobs. Where did that come from?
It's really a true thing. It's just a true thing. In that island setting, like, I mean, the work ethic is crazy. Like, I know I get mine from my mother, and then my daddy, raised me. He told me, and like, I still kind of stick with it to this day until I find, until I run into some real genuine people. But he's like, don't ever ask nobody for nothing. He said, if you can't get it yourself, that means you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So he said, and the reason he said that, he says, because when you get into arguments with people, that be one of the first things they bring up is what they done did for you. So, you know what I mean? I carry that with me heavy, and I've come to a point in my life to where I have genuine people like Sensei John, and it's not even that's the thing. And with me, it's like, nobody should really have to ask for help within your community. If you know somebody need a little help, man, just, if you know what I'm saying, come together and just help somebody, you know what I mean? So that's what I look for, and that's why my whole entire career has been all me and whoever was with me riding that train. I never did sponsors. I'm my own sponsor, you feel what I'm saying? And whatever is within my community. So, you know what I mean? And I always told myself I'm gonna get to the point to where I'm just rocking my own brand every single day. So we get in there with the Ohana Collective. So
nice.
That's just manifesting and just taking every day, because every day is a lesson learned, and life experiences got me this far. So that's just what it is when it comes to the Jamaican culture. It's just really hardworking people, but at the end of the day, we're so genuine and so loving, but still don't test me. You feel me? So, you know what I mean?
Actually, one of my favorite things, with your online, I think I saw a post really encouraged me. You said they not my sons, they my stepsons out here, and that just filled me with life. Because, Ashley, you come through, and not only are you a confident, competent martial artist, but you also are an amazing teacher. Can you talk a little bit about kind of
before we start that? Hold on 1 second. Let's go ahead and get this party started.
Tell him no, 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 no. Tell him no, 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 no.
You've been trying to cater to all the needs. You've been feeling guilty for so long. Baby, they're not friends, they are enemies. Don't you tell them yes, tell them get lost. Cause every time you go and ask for help, they say sorry, but I'm busy. So you end up doing it yourself. Ooh, hold up, baby, don't take it. In a friendship, if they just fake it, you don't need to put up with their bullshit. Tell them no.
All
Yeah, I
right,
like that.
welcome to Black in Sumo with JJ Jones and Christina Griffin Jones, and we are here with the SD Soul Snatcher herself, Ashley Smallwood. Go ahead and tell the people that should know who you are. The champ. The champ is here.
The
Go for it.
champ is here.
Oh man, the people's champ, man.
The
I'm here,
people.
man. You know what I mean? I'm the people's champ. You know, 6-time Muay Thai champion. Just a great overall martial artist. I have experience in MMA, USA boxing national champion out of Virginia. I have a lot of accolades. I'm not going, you know, but it is what it is with that. But yeah, the champ is here, the most feared female fighter in the country, actually. I mean, I have the best matchmakers I have connections with, and I just can't get no fight. So you know, another reason why I'm doing sumo.
Hey, and we're blessed to have you. Literally
Yeah,
Bless.
blessed.
man, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, actually, tell us a little bit about your, you were, I think the first time you competed was at the 2024 SoCal Open. Talk a little bit about that day, and then bring us into how it informed how you showed up and showed out at the
Um,
2024 Nationals at Lincoln High School.
this is, you know, walking with God. That's what I do every day, and I
Mm.
had always wanted to do the little, you know, JJ would come down to the dojo and do the sumo jank, but my schedule would be crazy, so I'll be never ever able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So SoCal Sumo Joint, Sensei Eric was competing, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come support you. I'm gonna come support you. So I popped out for him, and then it was like, then I was just, as soon as I walked in, before I even started watching matches, the community, and I was just so surprised by how gathering it was. The whole venue was bomb. Like, I mean, I was just, I love everything about it. But after watching it, talk about, so you want to compete, and I was like, what? I can still sign up. What? Don't ask me if I want to compete. Sure. I ain't never did sumo a day in my whole entire life, I tell you. But as soon as I signed up, I went down. I was like, you know what? I said, I need to watch a couple matches. I said, let me see how this goes. So I was watching. I was watching. I was like, all right, I think I get the concept. You know what I'm saying? I just get them out the circle and make them hit the deck first. And I was like, all right, bet. So
Nice.
I hopped in. I hopped in the joint. They was like, you gonna do the round robin? I was like, all right, cool. I was like, no, I don't even know how many matches. I think it was like 7 matches, man. We was on, and I was like, I only lost one, and I ain't never did this before. Oh, I'm on this. I was like, yo, I'm coming to practice. I was like, we in here. I was like, and it's a dog for dog sport, and I love the contact. I love anything contact. I love it. It's like anything really grueling to where it comes down to competition. I'm all for it. You. I'm telling you, I'm here to. Yeah, I already know.
I love it, Ashley. I love it. So you talk a little bit about that that competition. Like where did that start for you? And how do because you not only have you have big muscle inside the dojo, match, boxing ring, wherever, but you also have a big heart on the outside. Tell me how that competitive edge, you know, feeds that big heart of yours.
Life experiences. Throughout my whole life, from a child growing up, I always say it was like kind of like a effed up great life. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm.
I'm first generation American. My whole family's Jamaican, so the Jamaican culture, like, it's kind of vicious coming back from where they come from. Like, they get beatings. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of domestic violence. That's what, you know, America would call it, but it's kind of like a natural thing back then. You know, and how people would survive and stuff. So, you know, my parents came here from nothing. My daddy was always said, come here with one pair of pants, two pair of shoe, two pair of this, two pair of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like they went through a lot. So for me, it was kind of passed down. Like people always talk about breaking the cycle. I say, no, don't break the cycle. Start a new one. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
Come on,
You know what I
Ashley.
mean? It's like and through all of that, and I say it was effed up, but it was great because my dad had pretty much raised me. He was a mechanic, so you know what I mean, I work on my own car. I know at a young age I was taking care of my little brother and sister. When my parents divorced, I was an adult at a young age. I missed out on my childhood. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
a lot of that has to do with me nurturing, because that's what I was bred to do, to nurture, take care of home, and not only inside the home and take care of kids. While my daddy was at work, I had to cut the grass, I had to do this, I had to do that, I had to lift logs. So all this muscle and all that grit and all of that, that's throughout my whole entire life. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was only right that I fell into martial arts, and it saved my life, because life experience, and and that's, it's like having the best of both worlds. You feel what I'm saying? Because I done been through the worst, and now at this time in my life, I feel like I'm like Benjamin Button, kind of living my joint backwards. You feel what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
I'm like,
Ashley.
you know what I'm saying, I'm fulfilling that youth within me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
like forever young now, and it's like
you
I used to
are.
be like, people be like, other people so ahead. Nah, bro, that my whip, that's my first whip in my name. That 2 years ago that I got, I'm almost 40. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't get my credit at.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing. I taught us all myself all of this. I didn't know nothing about credit. And I
Yeah.
got my own thing up. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm enjoying a lot of things that I was never able to experience, and a lot of
Yeah.
that time is because I was incarcerated too. And I was in the service,
Mhm.
so it's like I lived so many different lives
Yeah.
already. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
Ashley.
I've experienced both of the spectrum. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm able to, like, through what I do, is bigger than teaching them boxing, martial arts, and fitness. It's like, it's a life changing experience. You know what I'm saying? Because people look for you that light when you teach them one on one, and that's what I teach, is one on one experience. So it gets personal, and a lot of times you can read a person when they come in and how their body's moving and things like that. You don't know exactly what it is, but it's something. So it's like we have
Yep.
those conversations, and then you get that feedback from your students or whatever. Like, you never know, because they be going through things. So it's like I got
Come
I
on.
got
Yeah.
I got them, and then I became a mentee working at the restaurant at night. Like, there's a kid, he's been sober 30 days now, and he calls me coach at work, and
I
he's on
love
his
that,
job. So it's
Ashley.
like,
You are our coach.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the greatest thing. Like, because
Yeah.
in martial arts, it was like, I know I'm a beast. I ain't got nothing to prove to
Yeah.
nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So it was just like, I want to be the best martial artist I could be. Anything that I can learn within martial arts, I want to learn it. I want to experience it. I just want to embed myself in it, and I owe it to martial arts, because it saved my life. It
Mhm.
literally saved my life. And without it,
I,
till this day, I'm telling you, it's my mental health. It's my everything.
I love people that are true martial artists, because then it does open up doors to do things like sumo, jujitsu, kickboxing, Muay Thai, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all about that battle of your own will, and then presenting that and putting that out there. Can you speak
Hmm.
about a little bit of what it was like being at nationals? Right, you did the SoCal Open. You spoke a little bit about that, but nationals is kind of a different beast. Can you speak about that a
Yeah,
little bit?
I was so get going into it. I had this like retarded knee injury, so what I'm saying. As a competitor, sometimes you never go into things fully. You're not 100% all the time, and
I feel you.
I was just, throughout the time, I was like, and I missed a couple of practices because it was either put stress on it, let it heal, and go to nationals. So I was just like, and at the end of the day, I'm so repetitive with practice in my head. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like the Matrix. I eat it all up. So I just took in whatever I could take in, and I just went out and I tell myself anytime, you know, I got this, and I step on to anything, I got this. There's never a doubt in my mind. Like I said, my life experience is what you really fighting. You ain't fighting me, because as
Come
soon as
on,
soon as
Ashley.
as soon as anybody make contact, everybody be like, your eyes change, and I was like, yo, because it's not me, it's my ancestors, yo. They got a lot to let off, so there you go. And they
That
doing it
part.
through me. They doing it through me, and this is my duty on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's to, you know, fulfill that duty that my ancestors, and get the job done. And I always tell God that I'm gonna get the job done, because I'm not coming back no more. I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know that's right, Ashley.
Yeah, man,
And
that's what life's
Ashley,
about.
yeah,
What's
and
good,
your
Ashley?
What's up, D? What's up,
What's
my
up?
man?
Yeah, I'm running
What's
on
up, dog?
extra PC time. I apologize.
It's all good, baby. You in here? You in here,
right
my
on
guy?
I
You
but
in
yeah,
here?
oh
I I
that
wanted
joy.
to.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
know. I'm sure this has already been asked, but I don't know a whole lot about you. I saw you at the SoCal Open and at Nationals. I'm like, man, she colder than a polar bear's toenail. Like I don't know. I don't know much about you though, and so that's the mystery. And like,
Yeah.
so and I'm sure this has already been saying, but for my late ass, you live in San Diego, right?
Yeah, I reside in San Diego right now. Yeah.
And then where do you train sumo?
At Hanu with JJ.
And hold on, with Jay. Okay.
Yeah, my sensei. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Those are my two questions.
Yeah. I'm like, I moved here 7 years ago,
Okay.
um, to fulfill this need to become a champion. Because
Ooh,
my journey in martial arts started in 2009 in San Diego. Long story,
Okay.
but I ended up leaving like 2012. I moved back home to where I grew up in Richmond, Virginia, and I spent a lot of time there. I was doing good for myself because I was on parole out here.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
and I got off parole, and then I swooped back to Virginia because I ain't know nobody out here. But when I was
Mm-hmm.
out here on parole, staying at the halfway house, I would train boxing, and that's when I started really learning fundamentals and stuff like that. So
Catch them hands.
when
Okay.
I
Okay.
moved, when I got off parole and moved back home to Virginia, I started getting online and booking my own fights. I would just find a gym and to train at, and I would have them corner me and stuff, and then I would link other fighters in the gym to having fights, and then
nice.
in MMA, kickboxing, and then I was like, you know
Yeah.
what? I was out here working. I was doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Had a good job, but I was like, yo, I need to become a champion. So I guess you call it midlife crisis. I was like, I'm gonna save up like 3 months of money. I know people in San Diego, and I'm out of here. And that's what I
Yeah.
did. I came out here and I became a 6-time Muay Thai champion in less than 2 years. Nobody want to fight me. I was undefeated. I took Selena Flores out. It snatched both of her belts. While she over here all hyped up, she'd have lost so much weight. She know, because I would troll her. She'd have lost so much weight. She down to 115 or something like that. The 135 division, especially WCK Muay Thai. I'm looking for y'all 135s, 145ers,
Yeah, Ashley.
because the
Let's
division
go.
has been cleared out ever since I entered it. You don't see no 135ers. You don't see no 145ers. Pay attention, WCK women. I'm telling you, because then it's going to give me that call. And trust me, they're going to be like, you want to fight Ashley? You want to fight Ashley? People in sound, don't let me name no names, because
I
I
love
will, and I
that.
can. I got receipts.
Yes, Ashley.
You know what I'm saying? And Miss Jessie Jess, UFC veteran, is running from me. I got receipts on her too. We were supposed to fight on the Lion Fight card, but her team gonna hit the email telling us some Ashley's too tough, because you want to be pretty with your
Uh-uh.
500,000 followers, and you don't want to get duped
Uh,
by a nobody, especially a black person, man. Baby, I'm not gonna
Nice.
stop coming for you either. Trust me, it's
Love
gonna.
it.
So yeah, I
Oh my
just,
goodness.
it gave me room to practice other things like Eskrima. I'm doing weapons training. I'm doing
oh
sumo.
shit.
Like I'm like, whatever I can get my hands on, let's go. Let's shake the room. I'm about to after Poland, I'm about to join Hanu for jiu-jitsu. So, and I'm competing all next year in that.
I
So
love
let's
it,
go.
Ashley.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love it. Ashley,
Yeah.
choke people out. I know that's right,
Telling
Ashley.
you, it's lit. It's lit.
I gotta tell you, I saw what is it? I was on my way to go get like a boogie board at Big Five, and I'm driving by, and I see somebody up underneath they truck, like and it's,
No
you know,
lies.
it's auto zone, so you know people living their life, and I said, wait, I said, wait.
I was changing my oil real quick. I was
Ashley
like, let
popped
me
up and
just
was like,
whoop whoop.
and I gave her a
Boss.
hug. Ashley, Ashley, you are a solar flare, girl.
Yo,
And
you can't stop me, cuz
what
you
a
can't
solar
stop
flare
me.
is that's one of the mugs off of the sun. And it's the
Yeah,
same temperature as the sun. You walk around like a planet, sis.
yeah,
And it makes so much sense because you walking around knowing what this life is worth, and that you
yeah,
can't waste time, and
yeah,
you ain't got nothing to lose, and you got work to do.
yeah, most
And
definitely.
you talk a little bit about when when you talk to other Black people about doing sumo and these other martial arts. What's that conversation like? Is it on some disbelief? Is it on some I know that's right? Or in our cases, is it like, oh, of course you doing that, Ashley? Because that's what all our
That part,
folks say.
that part, yeah. Like when cause they, and I especially, yeah, our people, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. They so excited. You feel what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
they hype me up all the time. I mean, we only 5% out here, so it ain't
Yeah,
like we around each other all the time like that. But
That number,
right,
that
right.
number is still what weirds me out.
compared to Richmond, Virginia, you know what I'm saying, where
Good Lord,
slaves
Lord.
dropped
Richmond,
off
Virginia
the
is
soul.
black.
You feel what I'm saying? That's where I grew up. The
Yeah.
population is nothing but Black people. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But I'm grateful. But it's when it comes to the Black community, I have like I'm on the spectrum with a lot of things
Mhm,
because I'm so open-minded and not closed-minded. And the
mhm,
way I grew up was, even though I grew up in America, like I said, my family's Jamaican, so a lot of my morals and my values and what I stem from and what I represent are different. Like you know, I strive off of my gift within martial arts and be able to provide, through what I do. But I tell colored people all the time, pay attention. Do you see any colored people as my clients? And um and so and to get into that, and it's not like I'm like neglecting it, because I've had uh people of color, but the stereotype,
Mm-hmm.
not on time, not paying, whoop did you, I mean, whatever. And that has been my experience every
mhm,
time. You
mhm,
feel what I'm saying? Not consistent, lack of communication. And, I come from Richmond, Virginia, to where right now it's like war out there. The kids killing each other and, you know what I'm saying, taking out our own people and, stuff like that. And that's another reason why I left Virginia to move here, because people I
mhm,
knew was getting killed for nothing. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
mm,
I didn't want to end up being a part of a life that I was taken out of. God took me out of, and I won't gonna let the devil, put me back into it and keep me there. So that's why I said I saved up 3 months and I said I'm out of here. You feel what I'm saying? And
mhm,
then again, that's not my only reason why I'm able to see through a lot of things, is because growing up, my mama, like I said, they came here as immigrants. My mom used to go clean house for rich white people. So I used to go with her. I remember going with her as a young child, and she hung around nothing but white people. I didn't know nothing about black culture, baby, until I moved to Virginia when I was like 9. Okay, my best friend was a white boy. My mama hung around white folk, and I'm glad she did. That's why I'm able to come out here, be a chameleon, and be able to adapt in any type of environment. Because half of the people that I know cannot come out here and survive. They will be on 12th and Imperial. Just believe it.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me tell you something, right? So that's why I have the criteria and the mindset that I have, because I was born in New Jersey, but we moved to Richmond. We moved to Richmond, Virginia, and that was a culture shock for me. Because like I said, my mama hung around nothing but white people, and my parents were like workaholics. So it's not like we were out and and it was like they were kind of closed off into showing their children what was going on with black folk back in the 80s. You feel what I'm saying? And Jamaicans, when they migrate, they either go to Canada, New York, or England. Okay. And my family went to New York. So I'm an 80s baby. So let's talk about New York in the 80s.
Let's go.
Thank you, mama. Thank you, mama. Okay, so that's why I have the mindset that I have. And then when I moved to Richmond, Virginia, like around in the 90s, mind you, when I was going to school in New Jersey, I was the minority.
Wow.
I didn't see too many black folks. Okay. And then when I moved to Richmond, Virginia, I walked into that elementary school. I was like, what in the world is
what in
this?
all blackness?
Right. So I was like, but I got bullied because I talked different. I didn't wear name brand clothes. I wasn't wearing no name brand because my parents knew what to do with their money. Okay, because the ones that was wearing Jordans and all of that, how you was really living. Okay, because when y'all came to my house, you thought we was living in a mansion. No, we poor as a motherfucker over this bitch. I'm getting my shit out of trash cans, Walmart, Kmart, you name it.
Don't forget about JCPenney.
Hello,
Sorry,
my mama stayed.
Well, oh God, I was wearing Airwalks back in the day. Those the knockoff vans.
Yeah.
Let's go. And then all of a sudden they became a name brand. I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
Same as champion. Same as champion. That's why I tell the kids. I'm like, back in the day,
champion was hot class.
No. That was from Kmart. That was from Kmart, Walmart, boo boo.
Fila is also a shit brand that for some reason is back popular. I know
nice
popping again.
No. Fila was the shit for a little bit.
It wasn't.
No. They had one avenue. They have one avenue. They have soccer.
That was like soccer. Right.
Outside of soccer, they ain't shit.
Because it was Nike, Adidas.
But yeah, I mean, I got bullied though. I got bullied. And I didn't know what was going on. And this girl named Peggy, like my best friend till this day, I'll never forget her. She was like, you got to stand up for yourself. I was like, yeah, okay. So I never hung with girls. You know what I'm saying? I was always out with the boys playing football, whatever, you name it. So I started wrestling with them on the tires. And then when I remember this one incident where this one boy approached me and I got so angry. I didn't even know I could get like that. And we were in elementary school in the library. And Sumo, I was like, whoa, right? And then the book, he fell into the bookshelf and it fell over. And then from that day on, nobody ever messed with me. Ever.
That's right.
Ever.
Actually.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
So can you talk a little bit more? I was talking on another show with a black woman as well about when you little and you a black girl and you strong. Like Ashley, my jam was definitely like run, like they would do a football camp out here, and I'd go and I'd be fast, and like defense is my jam. Like
remember this.
Yeah, me too.
I am so
I'm a
good.
defensive player.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! People be like, "Get off me! Get off me!" I'm like, "No, you can't shake me. I'm your shadow." But getting that type of celebration, but at the same token, right? It not being a possibility, or people not seeing you to be in those areas because you a strong Black girl, but you still just a girl. Like, can you talk about can you talk about how you found your place and your strength, and seeing your strength about who you are?
Well, as a Black woman, my daddy raised me. My mom was a workaholic, so she was never home. And then my parents got divorced. So as me growing up as a youth, my daddy literally taught me everything about being a woman. Taught me how to wipe myself. He bought me my first bra. He took me to go get my he told me about my period before it even started. So when it started, he took me to the store and he bought me everything that I needed. You feel what I'm saying? My daddy was I'm telling you, I lived the effed up great life. He was so strict. And then I remember sometimes he would just sit down and talk to me. He'd bring me in, and I never got it because Jamaicans, especially men, they're so vocal. So everybody thinks what they say is like you're yelling, and that's why I get like when I'm talking, and then I hit a certain tone, but I'm not yelling, but you think I'm yelling. That's where it comes from. So
I love it.
you know what I mean. So he'd be like, "Go look in the mirror. Tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell
I know
yourself you're
that's right,
this,
Dad.
right?" And I never gained the concept. So I'd be like, I'm beautiful. I'm this, and I'm crying and shit. I'm not gaining the concept, but now I get up every day and I go look in the mirror and I be like, Ashley, you the shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? That's where it come from. That's my daddy raised me to have a man raise a woman from her childhood to her adulthood. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, it wasn't my mama, bro. It was my daddy. It was my daddy. You know what I'm saying? All praise to my daddy. My mama was just out there getting that bread. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't mad at her. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm a true daddy's girl for sure. Yeah.
And like, Ashley, I want you to know, like, from one Black woman to another, you my hero. And and you know, your strength and how you show up and how you move in the world and how you love, take care of, and fight. You know, it's I'm looking up to you, and I can't wait. I'm so excited about growing up and being more in your space, because you know, you my hero, and I appreciate
y'all are mine. Like y'all are mine. Like no joke. Like for real. Cause after I won all those titles, and then after my second pro fight, because in Muay Thai, my second pro fight, like people don't get this. Like it's hard for people to get me fights. Mind you, my second pro fight, 1-0. I went against, I didn't even know this until I got there, because I don't be looking at my opponents or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? I just go out and slaughter. You feel what I'm saying? That I feel like that's the coach's job. You feel what I'm saying? And your coach is supposed to put you on game and what you're supposed to do. So that's what you focus on. So when we got there and we doing our interviews, and she's like 10-4, #1 in the UK, 2 world titles. I'm like, well, damn. All right, let's do this. You feel what I'm saying? So I fought this girl, and she caught me with this, and she's been doing this since she was 9. It was so meticulous. You feel what I'm saying? And with me, you have to be. So because she was getting her stuff rocked by the 3rd round. She was on her back like 3 times, and then she just caught me. It was a pull off when she bounced off the ropes, and it was just like axe elbow, boop, right on my hairline, boop, right, and I felt it. It was like a thud, boop. I was like, oh, I felt it, so I backed up and I put my hands up higher, and then I threw another combination, and then I felt my face getting wet. So I tried to put my hands up higher and try to hide it so the ref wouldn't stop it. And then she stopped it, and then the doctor looked at it, being that it was on the hairline and the elbow on the hairline, it literally just to where you could see my skull. Like, and that was the fight.
Oh shit.
Yeah. and I didn't, and I haven't fought since then.
Damn.
Yeah, even the people who flew out from the UK to watch that fight, I was on the elevator with these people, and they were like, "We didn't want that fight to end." I was like, "Shit, me neither." You know what I'm saying? Shoot. So man, it's a beautiful experience, man. And like I said, I'm grateful for y'all and everything that y'all do. Y'all really don't know, because after that fight, and then my coach Steve, he moved to Georgia. So it was just like, what do I do now? You feel what I'm saying? And it was just like, I was ready to move to Arizona to be closer to my brother and stuff. And then Margaret took me to the dojo, and I met Sensei John, and I never left.
Nice. And we glad you did, because
Yeah,
now
me too.
we're looking at the future champ right now.
I'm telling you, hey, I'm bringing back that gold. No joke. I'm telling you, it's over for whoever.
Speaking about the gold in Poland in the future, can you talk about a little bit of what you've been doing as prep for Poland?
Practice and hitting the gym. I'm already a well-rounded athlete. I've been an athlete all my life. So that to get around is hard enough as it is. So I'm just in the gym 4 days a week now, getting stronger, lifting, and then still practice on the weekends, and looking to at least do 2 times a week starting August. Once my schedule starts to clear up, but a lot of it is mental, and then putting in the exterior and making the adjustments in my body to make sure that I provide what I need to provide when I do practice, because I know what I have to work on, and not just the technique, but improving my body to be in certain positions. You know what I'm saying? And
there's
those proper positions.
There is what do you call it? I think your biggest competition in your weight class is a Polish girl named Olanta Rozum. Olanta Rozum. She's about your frame, strong but slim, like and with like a lot of really long limbs. But I think if you can get to seriously get to pushing on someone like her.
That's all we've been working on, baby. That touchy on that push.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's safari. Oh God.
Most of her, her best techniques are on the belt, but like someone like you comes out with
bomb in your face.
All of your face.
Yeah, it's over. Because once you feel that contact,
even if she gets lucky and she grabs the belt, you're gonna break it.
It's over. I'm telling you, it's like Mike Tyson. Everybody go in there, but once you get punched in the face, baby, it's over. And once I hit your body and you feel that shock, it is over for you. Anything you thought you was gonna do is not going to happen. And once you demoralize somebody the first time, trust me. The rest is easy. The rest is easy.
Yeah.
Man, we got a good Team USA. I'm excited, man. We
have a solid team.
I know, and in the heavyweight. Oh my gosh!
I think I'm in Texas. At Texas time, Poland's 8 hours ahead. So we'll be watching somewhere around midnight. You guys in California will actually have a decent time to watch at like 10 o'clock. If they start at 8 o'clock or whatever, we're gonna be starting.
In Poland, so I don't know.
We're gonna be in Poland.
You're going? Y'all are going?
Yeah, JJ's going.
I gotta stay and hold you down.
How y'all
Coach JJ?
Sensei Coach JJ gotta go, baby.
We are raising the money to make it happen.
Okay.
And we're gonna be out here.
Well,
we making history, baby.
Let me go ahead and just plug this real quick.
Spirit! 2 sumo wrestlers from the world famous Lincoln High School, from the world famous Southeast San Diego, have the opportunity to represent the U.S. at the 2024 Sumo World Championship in Poland in September. Maximum Effort Foundation, or MEF, is a local organization committed to making martial arts accessible to every athlete, no matter what. Help MBF hit our goal of raising $10,000 to help these athletes and their coaches make it to Poland. You can show up for these Hornet sumo wrestlers in the following ways. 1, please give what you have capacity to give, because we don't want to break the bank, via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal to the account Black women deserve SD. Women is spelled with an X. Or by sharing this post. 100% of your contributions will go towards this effort. And
Christina, what is it? Your voice? What? Your voice on a green version of JJ's head?
It's Fletcher Raphael. It's a
must be
mix.
turtle.
It's a mix of me, Christina, and Menken all blended together. And speaking of which, Menken's going to spend some extra time with Ashley when he gets in, and it's going to be a tough practice. He's already been like scouting out the people that he's going to like be like, you're doing 100 Buscati or something along those lines. I don't even
But
know.
no, I need y'all to understand. I was there when Ashley was putting together practice for Margaret. I think Ashley will rise to the occasion of a wild practice because he actually has hard practice.
Yeah, Margaret one-on-one training with me because she wants to do USA boxing next year, and she wants to elevate in boxing. So her boxing practices are 2 hours, and mind you, in any real traditional boxing gym, it's 2 hours plus because when you go in, you jump roping 5 minutes. 5 rounds for 3 minutes plus the break, and then you shadow box for at least 3 to 5. And then every kind of bag that they have in there, uppercut bag, speed bag, this bag, that bag, you hitting that bag for like 3 to 5 rounds, then that bag 3 to 5 rounds, and then you hit mitts, and then you make spar. So
Yep.
you want to do this, you got to get used to it, baby.
I don't miss that. I used to box for 4 years. Like you just gave me PTSD. I'm like, damn.
Serious, bro.
The only thing I hated was jump roping for so long. I was like, this is, I don't know. Something about jump roping just bothers the shit out of me. Give me shadow boxing, cool. Bag work, love it. Like, but jump roping is just, I'm just like,
because we on the balls of them feet, and in boxing, really, like boxing starts with the legs. So, and why people can't see me in striking is because if you can't keep up with my feet, you can't keep up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's grueling, man, and then it's a lot to that process because to jump rope for that long, it's more of a mental thing for, you know what I'm saying. It's mental because most
like
people
when you're
can't do
running,
that.
like runners.
Most people can't do that, and I tell you, once you get into that space, like I told Margaret, I said it's so grueling, but especially when it comes to strength and conditioning, you're going to get to the point to where you're doing one drill. You may be doing a battle rope for 3 minutes and not even knowing you're doing it for 3 minutes because your body has adapted, your mental has adapted. When you go into that fight and you get to that point to where you're tired, what is tired?
Yeah.
You don't know what tired is. Your body don't know what tired is. It just knows to go.
Yep. Shoot. And then that reward
Tell me.
like last out, like to have that endurance against your opponent. Even though like, cause I would compete at like light heavyweight, which is like about 20 pounds lower than where I'm at usually. I mean, the most peaceful time and stressful, but more on the peaceful side is that kind of just devoting time to me. Like I'm going to the gym 2 times a day. I got my little food set up and stuff like that. I'm occasionally crying to JJ. I'm like, JJ, I don't think I can do it.
It's more than occasional.
Every day. And look, Ashley, y'all come into the room. I'm like, JJ,
you gotta get through that. You gotta get over that hump, that process. I know what it's like.
Get over the hump.
Yeah. And that's the hardest part. That's the hardest part is getting there. Once you're there, it's game.
Yeah.
Come on, Ashley. That's a word.
Mike Tyson always said, like, he's like, you know, doing something, even though you don't like, maybe at the time you don't like it, but doing it, it's almost like tricking your brain, doing it.
Yep.
Like you like it until you.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, because that's any athlete like and that can push themselves to greatness. Like just you trick yourself almost into say, you know, in like you said, what is tired? Like you alter what would be considered pain, or you know, and where people typically would stop themselves.
Yep.
and push beyond that, and almost turn the pain, the gruelingness, whatever, into just like a zen space. That's when it gets scary, because I mean, you get past 6 rounds with somebody, and then it's
Yep.
who's got those last 6 rounds, who's got the mental fortitude to still perform, even when all your body's shutting down, and it's just a mental game. Who's gonna give out first?
Yep. And that's true. So true.
That's a
It's
Marine
so true.
mentality. That's a boxing mentality.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's so true. And it works like that because as a competitor, I didn't come out here to do Muay Thai. I came out here to box. But I knew I wanted to fight. So
Yeah.
I was like, if it's Muay Thai, then it's Muay Thai. I didn't know nothing about the actual like technical aspect within that art. But I was beating everybody up. All I was doing was checking, taking my head off center, and then because Muay Thai, they just bang, 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 bang. I'm like, no, bop, boop, 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 bop, boop, boop, block, kick back, maybe throw a kick or two. You know what I'm saying? And then I developed the technique over time. You feel what I'm saying? So, like you said, man, that mode, I'm telling you, when it comes to those last rounds, it's about who got that dog in them. Who got that dog in them? You feel what I'm saying? So that is so true. That's so true.
And it's such a I've been exploring a lot of stuff around like wellness, and investing in yourself like that is such an important love letter to yourself. I mean, you teaching yourself this martial arts, you being in the gym, you practicing, you teaching. I mean, you're doing this for you. And it's like, and it's just like, I think, I don't even know if it was because I didn't have, I had low blood sugar. Maybe I was a little hallucinating in the gym trying to cut weight. But I would sometimes like find myself super emotional because I'd be like, dang, like, I bet on myself. And it's like, if you've never done that before, like, it's an amazing feeling being like, no, like, yeah, I got people behind me, but I'm behind me too. And
most definitely.
That's huge.
Those would be my times in the sauna after grueling practice. You feel what I'm saying? I go sit in the sauna and I be crying like, oh my god, like, oh my god. Especially the days when you come in and you like kind of like, man, this won't it. You know what I'm saying? You really be like, man, like, oh my god, like, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I embrace my emotions. I'm a crier. I'm a big crier. I'll cry.
Me too, Ashley.
You know what I'm saying?
Then I need a little cry now afterwards.
Yeah, and I always tell people, I feel like crying is a gateway to your blessings too. You know, God be wanting you to surrender yourself. So it's like if you holding back those emotions, you holding back some things you need to be giving out, you know what I'm saying? So God can bless you. And really, God just be looking for those little things just for you to surrender yourself, get up, do your job, and make sure you showing gratitude through it all, you know what I'm saying, through the small things.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like a little lump in my throat. I was like, I really gotta cry now.
Yeah, you gotta let that out. And I be telling all the guys too that be around me too, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times they don't, and I can tell. Like I said, I be having to read on people, I don't know exactly what they be going through, but a lot of the dudes that I come across, and I've trained some black men too, and it's crazy because during the session, you feel what I'm saying? It's not like they can't complete the task. There's a reason why you can't complete the task. And I don't know what that exact reason is, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you're more than capable. So then, you know what I'm saying, it becomes a talk. So when I start talking to them, I'll be like, you all right? How's everything, whatever? And then you just see their body just go limp. And I was like, bro, let it out. And I mean, big, grown, heavyweight man crying right in front of me. And I tell him, I say, go home and give it all to God, baby. You know what I'm saying? And watch how you feel. You feel what I'm saying? Because and also, coming up in this world,
it's the first time somebody has said something nice to you, or said that you could do it.
Yeah, that really asking how's everything going. You know what I'm saying? How you really feeling inside? You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's important. It's important, and that's why I love what I do. I'm a true competitor, and I love that that little joint you put up, the difference between a competitor and a what, JJ? I remember
competitor and the athlete.
Yeah,
I like that video too.
I liked it that, you know what I'm saying? And that put a big stamp on what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? You have athletes, you have people who just go out and do, but then you have competitors. And me, I'm a competitor. And that's
There
why
you
I'm
go.
able to do, and my mindset is the way, like, you have to have that mindset to be a true competitor. Because
You
there are people
do.
who just go out and do a certain thing and they just doing it because they like doing it. You know what I'm saying? I like doing it. Yeah, I like doing it. But
Yeah.
I'm here to just take it. I'm here to take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mine. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, like I said, anything
Ashley, I
contact, anything
love that.
competition, come on, bring that, cause I'm here
Yeah.
for it. You know what I mean?
2024.
As we start to wrap this up, Ashley, it's been an honor.
So amazing, Ashley.
How would, if someone was in the San Diego area and wanted to link up with you and get some private lessons, how would they do that?
Oh, you can follow me on Instagram, SD Soul Snatcher. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, yeah. Just hit my DM. You feel me? Ashley Smallwood, Facebook too. So yeah, look me up, Ashley Smallwood. You may find me on there, the Soul Snatcher. So either way it goes, if you want that work, come see me.
There you go.
Come see me.
Anything else you want to plug, Ashley?
Yeah.
Like
anything else?
or like plug or promote? Anything else you want to lift up?
I work at the Lion Share. You know what I'm saying? I'm there 5 days a week. I don't work on Wednesdays. We close on Monday. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm the lead line cook down there. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get you some good eats. You feel me? Yeah, I've been in the culinary game for 22 years. So, you know,
And
I'm giving that restaurant 2 more years. I'm out of there. I'm looking to invest into a food trailer that I can attach to a
Nice.
vehicle. And then I want to start hitting up the jiu-jitsu competitions, those long day
That
competitions on the
part.
weekends. You feel
I
what I'm
can
saying?
tell
But
you, once you're set
yeah.
up, SoCal Open would
Come on,
I'm
it's
definitely.
telling you,
yours.
yeah, man.
It's
I
yours.
already thought about that, because the competitors and they need better food, man. We can't be eating on chips and noodles all day. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially we
Or
waiting around hours to
churros.
compete. So,
Yeah.
that's the game plan. So everything, baby, we putting it together, man. I appreciate y'all, man. This is such a great experience. And this is, something I need just to let my people know what's going on, because I'm such a big introvert. So I'm glad I'm able to speak a little about who I am, so people have a better understanding about where I come from and why it's always peace and love, baby.
Love you,
And
Ashley.
everybody, watch out for the follow-up Black and Sumo after Worlds. When Ashley has her gold medal around her chest, and she's
In USA,
preaching.
let's go.
We're gonna do a dual interview. Her and what's his name? Why am I going
Jay.
Jay. Heavyweight Jay.
How'd you forget
I've
Jay?
been talking to him.
How'd you forget Jay?
Because my brain is dead right now.
He had me crying. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He had me crying. At Nationals, bro. I was like, I can't even hold this in, man. I was like, this is everything, bro. Yeah.
Bring
That's
home
what it's
blackness.
about.
Bring this and blackness. Shit, bring it home.
Yeah.
Bring home blackness.
Bring home blackness.
In the words of Justin Kenzar, bring home blackness.
The blackness.
Darkness is
Most
spreading.
Let's go.
importantly, blackness. All right.
Goodbye.
Yo.
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Whoop.